My name is Haley Featherston and I'm our current Hawk Talk News Director. This year has been anything but ordinary. So from the bottom of our hearts and our DMA family, we want to thank and give gratitude to all of our teachers. I'll go first. Mr. and Mrs. Switzer, I'm graduating in just a few months, but no matter what, I'll always remember all the experiences and life skills I've learned in your class.
Thank you, Mrs. Dutton, for being such a great Science Olympiad coordinator and finding a ton of virtual events for us to compete in this year.
Thank you, Mr. Kim, for being a funny and great math teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Clement, for always being there for your students and for always being caring and kind.
Hi, Ms. Williams. Thank you so much for everything you've ever done for me. You're a teacher who cares about your students inside the classroom and out, and we're all really appreciative of it.
Thank you, Ms. Perkins, for being a very energetic and hilarious teacher to be around us. I love your inside jokes.
Yo, what's good, Mr. Lee? Thank you for the laughs and the maths.
Hello, Mr. Pettit. Thank you so much for making your class so fun and engaging. I really had a drive to learn science. You made it so fun, and I'll forever remember those memories that I've had in your class.
Thank you, Mrs. Gartner, for being one of the best math teachers I've ever had. You were always so joyful, and you always knew how to make my day.
Thank you, Mr. Bruin, for being the greatest assistant band director for these past 4 years.
Thank you, Mr. Newberry, for making me smile every day in your class and teaching us meaningful life lessons. I'd go to Club Newberry every day.
Hey, Mr. Yoder, hope you know that everybody in choir appreciates your hard work.
Mr. Blado is more than just a teacher to me. He's my uncle, a good one at that. I don't know how he is as a teacher, I never had him.
Hi, Mrs. Brown. You make biology so much more fun for me, and I appreciate you as my teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Halliday, for being a great teacher, and I'm glad I got you in middle school and on my last year of high school.
Hey, Ms. Rayberg, thanks for being such a great teacher and making us all care more about the environment and just overall making science such a fun subject.
Good morning, Hawks. I'm Kaylee Smith.
And I'm Annabelle Shea. Welcome back to another episode of
Hawk Talk.
Hey, Kaylee, it's Teacher Appreciation Week.
After still managing to teach us during such a difficult year, they definitely deserve all the appreciation they can get.
To all the teachers watching, thank you for everything that you've done for your students this year.
In the spirit of Teacher Appreciation Week, here's our teacher trivia game show.
Hey Hawks, welcome to Teacher Trivia, where we put our own Eldorado teachers to the test to see who knows Eldo best. First, we have Mrs. Williams representing the Language Arts Department versus Mrs. Okada representing the Languages Other Than English Department. Next, we have Mrs. Ammon representing the History Department, competing against Mrs. Ross, who is representing the Arts Department. Third, we have Miss Tang representing the Science Department versus Mr. Settle, who is representing the Math Department.
So the first question is going to be,
how many married couples work at Eldorado?
8. 5.
That is not correct.
3.
That is correct.
I knew it! 7.
Nope.
12.
Nope.
6.
Nope.
3.
Yes. There
Oh!
4.
Nope.
3. Oh.
Yep. The second question is going to be,
what year did Eldorado first open?
Nope.
I already said that.
75.
Nope.
66.
74.
66. There you go.
1967. 66.
Yep.
Yes! Oh my god, I
You
won
beat
one!
me at a history question.
Oh, shoot.
67.
Nope.
Is it 57?
Nope.
66.
That is correct. 66.
Name 2 teachers in the sport they coach.
Beowulf, football. Go!
Cavaluzzi, mock trial. It's a sport, intellectually, docket.
O'Donnell lacrosse and Chavez golf.
Britt Brown, volleyball, and then Zach Lamonda, football.
Oh.
There you go. That's correct.
Which history teacher has recently become an Italian citizen?
Oh, what? Cavaluzzi?
Yeah.
Nope.
Johnson.
Nope.
Beckman?
Yes.
What?
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Which science teacher likes Star Wars and normals?
Oh. Odie.
He's not a science teacher. How about Pettit?
There we go. That's correct.
He's science in my heart.
He is.
All right.
Which English teacher can mimic the Disney character Stitch?
Not you?
I'm English, I'm not an English teacher.
That's right.
Miss Pettit.
That is not correct.
Oh, my goodness.
Okada.
Daily!
Tingling is correct.
Which math teacher really likes the movie Zootopia?
Hanson.
Gartner.
Yeah. Question, which language other than
Which LOTE teacher teaches both a language and an English class?
Oh!
Okada.
Yes! Good job.
Which art teacher has auditioned for Shark Tank?
What? Shark Tank. Oh!
Block.
So the winner, what did you think? Okada. Okay, so the winner is Hammond. Congratulations.
Good game. I'm a good.
Okay, and then the winner is Miss Tank.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Hey, I have a trivia question for you. Which teacher is putting on a play called Our Town? Oh, I know, it's Miss Switzer. Because of COVID protocols, Our Town has had to make adjustments in order to be put on. It's pretty neat. Let's take a look.
So Our Town is really the story of a fictional town called Grover's Corners, and it's about a young boy and girl who kind of meet, fall in love, get married. It's really a story about life, but more than that, it's a story about connecting with people, and it's a story about making sure that you take advantage of every moment that you're given in life, which feels extremely relevant right now. The very first time that I ever directed Our Town was my first year ever teaching theater, and I chose it very specifically because it doesn't have a lot of technical elements to it in terms of set, and all of the props are pantomimed, so I thought this is going to be an easy show, and I was so wrong. It is a very difficult show. It has a lot of really complex themes. There are a lot of lines, and you have to have a really solid cast to make it work. I came back to it this year specifically because in a way it feels like this is my first year teaching theater all over again because it's so different, so it felt like a perfect way to come back to the space after a little over a year hiatus. I will say that if there are tickets available for the general public, once parents have bought all the ones they want, they will go on sale on Tuesday and will be available on our website. So you can go to edhstheater.org to buy them online. They will not be available at the door, so you have to buy them pre-sale online, and there are shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Shout out to theater for adapting amidst the pandemic and the Zoom craziness.
Hey, did you know that some of our teachers are coaches of our sports teams?
Whoa, we not only have student athletes, but teacher jocks as well?
Yeah, let's see how their teams did this week.
Hey Hawks, my name is Tyler Larson, and welcome back to another episode of Jock Talk.
Although we couldn't cover their season, cross country had some amazing runners this year that we'd like to mention, some including our cross country freshman of the year was Allison Padilla and Henry Mack. Our boys and girls MVP for cross country was Ava Bond and Say Soto. Boys and girls varsity placed second in the league this year, and Ava Bond placed fourth overall. Congratulations on a great season. Our boys lacrosse team had 3 games in the past week, one of them being against Orange Lutheran, beating them with a score of 12-6. They'll be playing against Foothill today, and we'll have the scores for you next episode. Good luck. Boys soccer beat Yorba Linda 3-0. Good job, boys. Our boys volleyball team had 3 games in the past week, winning 2 of those games against El Modena in California. They'll be playing next week against El Modena. Good luck. Softball had a game against El Modena, losing 3-5, and Yorba Linda 1-3, but they'll be playing again on Tuesday against Canyon. Good luck. Girls soccer had 2 losses against Phillip Park and Yorba Linda, but tied with Canyon 0-0. Boys golf had a game against Foothill, beating them 172-183. They have a game on Monday against Yorba Linda. Good luck. Baseball had a game against Brea Linda, beating them 6-0. They'll be playing Brea Linda again today. Good luck. Our girls lacrosse team had 2 wins against Yorba Linda and Milken, beating them 7-3 and 15-7. They had a game against Foothill yesterday, and we'll have the scores for you next episode. Girls tennis had a game on the 29th against Esperanza, beating them 11-7. They competed in league prelims on Tuesday, and we'll have further information about that next episode. Girls golf had 2 games against El Modena and Canyon, beating them 246-289 and 228-230. Good job. Boys basketball had 2 games, playing against Esperanza and Brea Linda, beating Esperanza 52-40 and Brea Linda 45-44. Girls basketball had a game against Esperanza, losing 32-62, but beat Brea Linda 47-44. They have a game against Foothill today, and we'll have the scores for you next episode. Boys tennis had a great game against Esperanza, beating them 11-7. Good job. Our boys swimming team had a meet with El Medina, beating them 116-46. Good job, boys. Our girls swim team had a meet with El Medina, beating them 87-80. They have a game next week against Yorba Linda on Wednesday. Good luck, girls.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Jock Talk. See you next week for some more sports updates.
Do you remember back in elementary school when your teacher taught you your A's?
My A's?
Yeah, just think about it. If you never learned your A's, you'd never be able to spell your name, Annabelle.
Well, they taught me other letters too, though.
But A, the letter A is the most important.
Students, please don't forget to take your lanyard to school every day for identification. It's really important for when you come into school so teachers know who you are. AP testing has officially started this week. Good luck to all AP students who are pushing themselves to new heights. The second semester's final schedule is out now for dates June 14th to June 17th. You can find the schedule through the El Dorado website. If you are looking for any student forms, you can find them all under our school website, edhs.org, under the Student tab. A reminder for all students, credit for attending school is given based on if you're remote or in person. Students who return in person will no longer receive attendance credit when logging into Zoom session from home, unless it is necessary for health reasons. Seniors who are enlisted in the military, please email your counselor ASAP so you can be honored at graduation. Senior lawn signs are available to pick up at Mr. Campazano's office. Be sure to grab yours for your recognition of being one of the Hawks. Purchase your senior cap, gown, and tassel at SoCalGrad.com and click under El Dorado for graduation. More information is enlisted on the website.
That's it for this week's episode of Hawk Talk. To express our gratitude to all of our amazing teachers here, this episode will end a little differently. We hope you enjoy it!
Thank you, Mr. Hills, for making math more enjoyable.
Thank you, Settle, for being the coolest, funniest math teacher out there.
Thank you, Mrs. Humphrey, for everything you do for us and all of your students. We really do appreciate it, and we are very grateful.
Thank you, Mrs. Cav, for being the best AP Gov teacher ever. You're amazing at what you do, and it's so clear how much you care about your students.
Shout out to Mrs. Smith for not only being a pretty rad history teacher, but also a cool mom as well.
I would like to say thank you to Ms. Nakama for helping me for the last 4 years of high school. You have been encouraging and supportive.
Gracias, Senor Linares, for always being so caring and kind.
Thank you, Mr. Suda, for always being kind and understanding.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf, for being such a great inspiration.
Thank you, Mr. G, for being one of the best teachers I've ever had.
Hi, Ms. Tombrello. I know you're just a student teacher, but you still made government super fun and you gave me a lot of insight, so thank you.
Hi, Ms. Anderson. Thank you so much for being such a fun and amazing teacher and making AP Lang one of my all-time favorite classes of high school. And although Hawk Talk only has 29 students, each teacher is so loved and appreciated by all of your students. And despite this really chaotic and changing year, we had such a great year all together, so thank you for all that you do.